Hey guys, Clear Track Speed here. Welcome back to another episode of Chris Sawyer's Locomotion. This time we are going to the North America East 1950 moving games one of the customs. We might come back to that a little bit later, but the next one we'll be doing is North America East 1950. Alright, so we'll do Chin 1. Sure. That'll be that guy here. And, yes, it's a company value of 600,000. So it's actually this time, but we don't have any additional things here. So yeah, well, I know it's 1950 here. So this is a touch trickier, but we were able to get a lot of these relatively easily last time without any of that. So let's go ahead. Let's go find our two biggest towns. I think it's Columbus, Ohio, Indianapolis, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Baton Rouge and New Orleans are two really good towns to build in my personal opinion. Yes, right there. Let's see, we could do this. Just come around like that. That, and then do that right there. Perfect. Is it the most easy? It's definitely a little tricky, but you know what? Do that one right there, and do that one right there. And we'll run bus. I know I'm running such an older bus, but you know what? It's okay. They actually, yeah, that one goes 45 miles an hour, but this is just such a short distance that it does not matter. I think the 25-mile-an-hour bus will actually help us out a lot. In fact, transport, we'll do, I have an idea. Let's go put our thing right here. Pause it super quickly again. We'll call this Crescent City lines. Cool. I've been calling a lot of these last episodes lines, but you know what? That's just how it works. Let's give it some really interesting colors. Ones that I haven't used before. Let's use this hot pink. Maybe. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. That's an interesting color. And then maybe our secondary color will be hot pink. Because then you can see that it has that little strip there. And passenger trains don't have it just quite yet, but eventually later on maybe will. Planes have that too, so. Yep. And the bridge has the hot pink color. That's pretty cool. Anyhow, let's continue. This is doing really well, actually, comparatively. Alright, so let's go take a look. We got that. So we have that. Let's go ahead, take a look. We got this guy right here, which was what we did last time on these kists. And then, let's see, we have this guy right here, the Baton Rouge one, that has 330. The Memphis one has 360. So I'm thinking probably best bet is that we'll go ahead and just run to Memphis. That'll be my train line here. So we'll start right over here, actually. you build all the way there. Nice little hoorah there. Turn that way. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that one over here. Track over here. Just less people that will probably want to ride this thing. And 8. Alright, perfect. And then get our Pacific. Take out a little bit larger of a loan here, so that way we have a nice train. We'll do 10 cars. 10 cars should be fun. Go to here. Load chemicals. We'll get rid of that. So we'll start paying it back a little bit. There we go. What we'll do, we'll go over here. Since we already have that train running right now, I'll go ahead and make a second line here, just for quite a bit of it. Yeah, over there. I made a good choice. Okay, perfect. That's doing really nice, so we'll definitely need a couple more of these trains, because those are only going to be 100. Oh, excellent, got that train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open that guy right there. Do the same thing over here. Train number 4 here. Do the same thing. This will just help us out a lot. Perfect, excellent. Looking good, looking good, looking good. that other really big town that's pretty close. Pretty good. Baton Rouge is just a touch bigger. And then our next big one is actually going to be Miami. So yeah, I think that'll be our passenger train. How's Pensacola? Pensacola ranks 521. Actually, not too terrible. Pensacola is actually still on the top list here. If not, maybe we'll even run a train from there. So let's go ahead and get rid of that quickly. Run a passenger train. Pensacola. And this way. All the way to Baton Rouge. Require a little bit of money to run around. There we go. Might even take one of our money losing trains, just remove the oil cars and use that locomotive for people. Baton Rouge is doing okay. Station right there. Pepsi Cola. Ooh, not doing too bad. So who's our money loser right over here? They're all doing pretty darn good actually. So you know what? Maybe I'll just take train number 2 here. Just take all the oil cans off. Mail-in passengers. Get rid of it over here and put it over here. 14 people on this train, and we'll let it run. Get that below 500 a day. It is kind of funny to see this locomotive really chugging at this, because I think the mail and passenger cars have a higher thing here. Yes, that's 55. That's 55 is the max. Achieved the lane speed record at least by train, so that's perfect. What is it? Yes. Yes, train speed record. There. Perfect. Yeah. Well over halfway there, actually. Bankruptcy. Ooh, it's the first one that I've ever seen. Yeah, no, if you, yeah, don't turn around, which I should. I don't foresee it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you have to, you don't report a profit for 6 months in a row, then you technically go bankrupt. Now, it is very possible to go bankrupt super easy. My tip in terms of not going bankrupt is, again, to try to keep your loan at least so that way you can keep some. But then if you don't, you will have a possibility of bankruptcy notification. So, because right here, let's see, yes, monthly running cost is about $1,200 for that train, and then monthly running costs for these trains are roughly about $1,400. So not too terrible in terms of overhead running costs. But yeah, you will, another one that hurts as well is the loan interest. So since it is a 10% loan, it's usually why it's probably eating into our profits there. But you know what, trains are still making profits, so is our bus. So that's a good, bit of a baseline. This train is coming in. We got 15 people and 6 bags of mail. Mail is not necessarily a thing right now. It's just all we're doing right now is to keep the mail flowing right now. Got 180 crates of goods. Are any of our towns even big enough to really start accepting goods? It's Columbus, Ohio. Or not Ohio, this is Columbus, as in Florida. That would make more sense. There we go. Is there Columbus, Ohio up here? No. Ohio only has Cincinnati, Dayton, Indianapolis. Alright, there we go. I've run it in 11 months, even with the bankruptcy warning. Oh, and just in time, too. I think that's closed and run. Yep, closing down. Alright, well, perfect. So, you know what? That's the great place to end it right there. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again real soon. Clear track speed.